Hello and welcome to another episode of Success to Significance. I thank you so much today, family, for joining me. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the picture. Guys, I have almost 200 subscribers now, and I've done about 300 videos. And I'm going to tell you, family, this is one of the most important videos I've done to date. As you know, if you're new to Success to Significance, you know that I like to share a lot of information that I get and spread it to you, and just to let you know some of the things, whether it's travel, family, career, all kinds of stuff. So I appreciate all of you for listening. But if you haven't listened to any other video that I've done, please take a listen to this, because family, your girl got scammed. Yes, family, I can't believe it myself. I'm out and about today because I'm going to handle this situation. I have to go back through all my banks and make sure that no money has been taken out of my accounts. But I'm here to give you a stark warning. It happened to me. It can happen to anyone. This was such a devastating experience, and I'm going to give you all the information. So I wrote it down, so I'll be looking at my notes, because I want to warn you, these predators are out here and they're doing anything they can to get your money. And I don't care, in the comments you can say, oh, you're a dummy, oh, you fell for it, that could never happen to me. I'm willing to take all that, because I just want to put it out there so that maybe somebody will avoid getting taken the way I did. Now, I've been through a lot of stuff, you watch my videos, but nothing like this has ever happened to me. So let's go through it really quick. The first thing was, I got a call, and on my cell phone, the number I did not recognize. The number, and you could take notes on this video too. The number was 989-266-6963. It was from Michigan. I don't know anybody in Michigan that would be calling me from a number like this. So I didn't pick up. Like most of us, I didn't pick up. But they left a voice message. And and what the voice message said was that somebody took my information and purchased an iPhone 16 for $999. And if I don't think that charge was made appropriately, that I should call or press 1. So I read the transcript and I was like, oh my gosh, it is around the holiday season. People are buying phones. Let me find out what this is about. So family, I called the number back, and they were like, yes, they said my name. They said where the purchase was made. Did I authorize it? I said, absolutely not. So they said, well, it looks like this person has been using your private information all around. So I'm going to transfer you to the department. They said the Social Security Administration that's tied in with the U.S. Treasury. And they're going to talk to you to figure out what is going on with your account. So family, I stayed on the line. They transferred me. An Asian woman gets on, which I didn't think it was anything. We live in a country where it's all types of people. So she told me her name was Officer Grace Kim. She gave me her number, G7085. And then she said, there is a fraud. We see that in Texas, somebody's been using your information. She ran down about 8 banks and asked me which ones I was affiliated with. And I told her, no, I'm not affiliated with this one, but I do have an account here. She said, oh, yes, because we see that they have your information at that bank. So I'm like, really? So since she went through and asked me, oh, okay, is it a joint account or is it your single account? A lot of my accounts are joint for different reasons, but I have a couple that are just my own personal accounts. So she said, well, just to verify you, what are the last 4 of your social? And she was very particular to say, oh, I don't want you to give me information over the phone. Just give me the last 4 of your social. And then she said, give me your date of birth. Family, I fell for it. Again, you're going to say, oh, she's stupid, she's dumb for doing that. But when I tell you, I really thought this was legit. Then she said, I'm going to give you a case number. And she said, the case ID. And it sounded legit. She said, read it back to me so I make sure you have the proper case number. I did that. Family, I then thought about it. I hung up. She said, well, we're going to send you a letter in writing detailing everything that we spoke about, and you should get it in 3 business days, approximately 3 to 5 business days. I said, okay. Of course, I was so upset. I started to cry. She's like, your money is being used for overseas accounts and all this stuff. Your social security number and your ID, which she said, did you give it to anybody? Absolutely not. Did you lose anything lately? Absolutely not. So then I sat down after going through my tears. I said, I gotta see if this is legit. So I called one of the banks on the list that I know I don't have. And I said, do you have somebody that has been using an account in your bank? They said, no, ma'am, we can't find anybody with that name or anything associated with your name. So I said, that's strange. So something told me to do what? Call the Social Security Administration. Now, they had me on hold forever, but then I decided to just leave my number and have them call me back. And that's what they did 2 hours later, but they called me back, and the agent told me there's no such thing as a security officer, a Social Security officer in the Social Security Administration. It was a hoax. She said to close all of my accounts, start all over again, which I do a lot of business. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to have to do that. And she said, she gave me a number. If you ever get into a fraudulent situation, you can call the Inspector General. And I'm going to give you that number. It's 1-800-269-0271. So if you're ever a victim of a fraudulent call like that, call the Inspector General. 1-800-269-0271. So just in the end of this video, I just want to give you a couple of tips. Some things that I did wrong that I don't want you to fall victim to. Don't answer any phone calls that you don't know the number. If you don't recognize the number, I don't care if they say somebody's dying. If you don't recognize the number, do not pick up. You can call them back. If you think it's something, call them back and see where the number goes to. Number 2, don't give any information over the phone, not anything. Unless you initiate the call, do not give anybody your information, not even what's your sign or anything. Don't tell them anything. You call them back, and if it's something where you think it's legit, but don't give any information on the phone. Tell them to write you a letter. And if they know that much about you, they should have your address. You know, Don't give any information over the phone. Let them put it in writing. And protect your information. Family, we're on the phone all the time. We're walking around with it. It's a tracking device. We all know that. But make sure, family, make sure you do not use your phone in public to where you're accessing your accounts and stuff like that while you're on the bus, while you're on the train, while you're outside. Because you'll be surprised. People, you'll be on the phone and then somebody is taking a screenshot of your phone while you're on the bus, on the train. I've seen it done. I have seen that done. Be very, very careful. And now that they have those glasses that take pictures, people can be looking at you and taking pictures of your phone, what you're looking at on your phone. So please be very careful. If you haven't liked and shared a video, share this one with your loved ones. You know, make sure that they understand the importance of guarding your personal information. So that's all I have for you today. Pray that I get all of my information together. I'm going to work hard on it today. I'm out getting ready to go to bank to try to figure this out. But I care for you guys. I love you guys. And if you I've been doing a lot of shorts lately, a lot of music videos. So I love doing that. I love music, but the talkies that I do, pay attention. I'm giving a lot of information. And subscribe. I would love to have you as part of the Success to Significance family. So you guys have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.